Overwatch 2 has finally released, and unfortunately, it has followed the same guidelines of almost every multiplayer game that drops. It's broken. When I tell you my first 10 to 15 minutes were spent on this screen, just trying to get into the game. Now, unfortunately, I don't have the screenshot from when it was 40,000 people, but it got up to 40,000 people, and that's actually when it decided to work. It slowly but surely gradually made its way down to 0. It let me in the game, and as it let me into the game, as soon as I got into a game, I was kicked off the servers. Overwatch, that's how you gonna do me? That's how you gonna do me? See, now me personally, I wouldn't take this level of disrespect. But overall, man, Overwatch 2 has finally been released, and I honestly feel like this is a really good, like a really positive thing, because in the few games that I have gotten to play, because obviously I have not been able to get back into the servers since making this video, it felt more refreshing than trying to play the first Overwatch, which I don't know if it did or not, but it felt like Blizzard gave up on the support for Overwatch that they should have been giving it in the first place. Because if Overwatch 2 wasn't entirely a new game essentially, and it was really just a big update, I'm not understanding why we just stopped supporting Overwatch and pushing it the way that they were in previous years. Because I feel like after Echo came out, it was like a big spike just because everyone wanted to try out Echo and see how Echo was, but then it just went downhill. And I could be bugging, but I don't know. I really don't know. And as far as like new things when it comes to the game, I haven't like deep dove into it and really checked how much stuff is new and what exactly all the new things is. The only things I'm aware of is that the way that the competitive system works, it is different now, but sadly I can't even play competitive until after 50 games because unfortunately I didn't link my account, so I don't have my skins or the heroes anymore. As far as characters and gameplay, right? As y'all can see on the screen right now, there was 3 new characters. I don't have any footage for Kiriko because unless you buy the battle pass and unlock her at tier 1, you actually don't unlock her character until tier 55, which I think is kind of dumb, but that's just a personal opinion because that almost essentially locks her behind a paywall unless you play the game enough to get to tier 55, and not everyone is going to get there. So I'm really curious as to what would happen in a situation with that if the person doesn't buy the battle pass at all and never gets to tier 55. Does Kiriko stay locked, or are they going to give you the ability to get her at some point? I don't know if it's just me that kind of is worried about that, but I'm genuinely worried about that just a little bit. Sojourn, who is a female soldier essentially. I don't know if she's really just a female soldier or not, but I really just call her female soldier. I wasn't going to use her. I got into the game, started loading up, blah blah blah, and we got disconnected or kicked out of it because we were missing a teammate. It freaking sucked. And last but not least, the character that you will see gameplay on the screen, who's probably going to be my favorite thing in the game, Junker Queen. Now, I'm gonna say this now, and I'm calling it out now. I'm probably gonna be wrong, but I feel like Junker Queen is going to have the highest damage output of any, and I mean of any of the tanks that are gonna be in the game. I'm calling this out right now. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But if I'm right, I'm calling it because her kit seems really cool. I don't think her hammer really does too much, and it feels so slow when you actually bring it out and swing. But as far as the knife that does damage, and when you yank it back to yourself, you yank the person you hit back as well as her scream, which I believe gives you movement speed and health to everyone within the range of the scream. Yo, Junker Queen seems fire. I don't know what her ult does yet. I didn't read it, but I tried to use it once, and I don't know what exactly it did. So, yeah, about that. I don't understand her kit completely fully, but her character as a whole really is fun. Like I cannot stress to you how fun her character was. And even like playing on my main, I'm probably gonna pop up the Reaper gameplay. Even on playing on my main, like it feels refreshing just to know that you're playing this game that you love in Overwatch, and you know Blizzard is finally really backing it now. Because I felt like at that end half of Overwatch after Echo came out, it was like Blizzard wasn't backing the game the way that they should have been, or at least the way that I would have wanted them to do. Because, you know, I feel like it's one of those things where you can kind of tell when a business or a company is not backing the game when they should be. And I feel like that's what made Overwatch, you know, slowly but surely die out. But now that Overwatch 2 is out, I am actually genuinely happy that we do have this game again, and I want to try to bring it to the channel. I'm not too sure how I'm going to bring it to the channel, which is why I'm testing the waters with this video. The fact that I even have to go back and record this portion of the video because I did not realize my audio cut out, bro. I gotta get better at actually noticing that. But like I was saying, I am actually genuinely happy that Overwatch 2 is out, and it seems like the game is thriving, even though it being... What time is it right now, to be exact? It is currently 3:36, the day after Overwatch 2 is dropped, and I still have not been able to get back into the game. I'm not sure what the issue is just yet, but it is what it is. I'm pretty sure Overwatch 2 is currently thriving, and I would love to bring it to the channel. I'm not too sure really how I want to bring it to the channel, so if you have any suggestions, make sure to put that down below. Other than like competitive gameplay, because I feel like I kind of want to have a competitive grind on the game. Because in the first Overwatch, I kind of peaked at Diamond-ish, and I really want to strive to get Grandmaster, or at least top 500, just once. Not multiple times. I don't need it multiple times. I just want it once. So I'm pretty sure that's one thing that I'm going to bring to the channel. Otherwise, I don't know, because I feel like there's so much with Overwatch to do, but with there being so much, it's also an overwhelming factor of, wait, do I do this or do I do something else? You feel me? I could just be overthinking it, honestly. But that's going to be all for today's video. If you are new to the channel, since I never did the housekeeping, we are on the goal of hitting 5,000 subs by the end of October. As of recording this right now, I believe we are at what, 4,936 subscribers? I believe so. Yeah, so we're currently 64 subs away from our main goal, so make sure you go down below. If you aren't already a sub, go down below and smash that subscribe button. It's free. It doesn't hurt. You don't even have to pay. You don't got to pay to support, man. It's free. On top of that, like the video and comment down below. Reaper is still the best, because even with all of the characters in the game, with the the 3 new characters that have come out, Reaper is still the main. And Reaper will forever be my main character, I'm assuming. Unless they drop something that's just like absolute gas, then maybe he'll have some competition. But as of right now, bro, Reaper is still the boy. And that's all. Your boy Hoodie out. Peace. I'll catch y'all next time.
Nah.